What's up everybody, Dave here from the DavyHT3 with another unboxing. Today it is the long-awaited and very exciting Compass Warp 360. As you guys know, if you follow my channel, I was very excited about this heli coming out and I've been following it pretty closely. This heli is totally different and totally changed the whole game for Compass, kind of. It was designed by Sebastian Zayon. It features, this kit is the kit that comes with the motor and blades and the airframe. So what's in the box here is going to be a 1320 kV motor, 320 millimeter blades. It's designed to swing 320 or 360 millimeter blades. I'll be running the 6S setup, but it can run on 4 or 6S. And something totally different, there is no paper manual. There are manuals online that you can download, especially on HeliFreak, but it comes with a USB which has the manual uploaded to it. So just be aware, if you purchase this helicopter, you're going to need a computer or some way to access the manual so you can put it together. Another thing that's different about this heli compared to most Compass models that have come out in the past is there's not one single pre-assembled part. Everything has to be built. There is no pre-assembled rotor head. There is no pre-assembled airframe. The tail box is all part. Everything must be put together by you to ensure that everything is perfectly Loctited, and you run no risk of, having something come out of the box and you just throw it on there and it wasn't Loctited. So thanks for watching, and we're going to go ahead and crack open this box. Okay, so what I did here was I swung the box around so you guys can see it. I'm going to go ahead and pop the lid. Oh boy, here we go. This unboxing is going to go kind of different from your typical unboxing. Usually you'll find the blades, tail boom, other superfluous parts in the bottom of the kit. Sebastian totally game changed everything, even with the box. If you notice in the top lid here, the tail boom is installed here. The 320mm blades, I believe these are 320. They might be the larger blades. I'm not sure. I haven't really measured them or anything. But we'll start with the top here. And here's the blades that come with the kit. They are really reminiscent of the 550 stretch blades. The Atom 500 stretch blades with this kind of notch here at the tip. And they fly great on the 550, so I expect some really nice performance from these blades. And Compass blades fly really nice and have a lot of pop and make great noise. So I'm really looking forward to flying these. So that's the blades you get with it. Come with the kit if you purchase the kit with the blades. Up here we've got a 450 size tail boom. Go ahead and pull that out. Little teeny tiny Compass boom. Yeah, it all fits in the frame. Look at that. So we got our tail boom here. There are no boom struts for this. There's no boom struts inside of there, or it's fly barless, so there's no fly bar in there. Here's your blade holder. I still haven't removed. I kind of just went through the kit real quick to kind of familiarize myself with it. But there's your blade holder, Compass on one side, and then the Warp on the other. Getting down to the nitty-gritty here, we'll go ahead and pull out this beautiful canopy. Now I heard there was 3 different types of canopies available. Got some in here, some straps, your battery straps, I'm guessing. I'm not sure what happened with the other canopies. I was expecting a yellow and white, or a red and white one possibly, or a lime green, which I think they discontinued. They didn't decide to go with it. But looking at this thing, is just made beautifully. It's really a nice canopy from Compass. Totally different. Doesn't look like any other canopy. Well made. A little bit of abrasion here where the paint isn't perfect, but I'm not going to complain. I really like it personally. It's a great design. I'll be able to see it where I fly, so check that out. Pretty cool. But I do think there is another model out there. This was one of the first few kits that were sent out I was fortunate enough to get. So we'll see. Maybe someone will upload videos with other canopies. Down here you've got your main frames. Right here. And I believe this goes this way. Very nice main frames. And as you see, nothing pre-built. It's all just, I'm not going to take it out of the bag. I don't want to lose stuff, but not pre-built. Totally different from your normal compass thing. Just a set of frames, and you start from there, which is how I'd prefer to do it. Coming down here, we've got our push rod for our tail rotor. This is carbon fiber. It's a nice size too. It's not like just a cheap little aluminum one. This is or a steel one. This is pretty strong, durable, big and thick carbon fiber. Screw ends on each end, so it's fully adjustable. You don't have to glue it in. And we're continuing on here. I can get this big box off the table. This is the important box. That's where everything be. So we're going to pop this guy open. And look, it's a box of parts. Let me zoom in. This is not normal compass stuff here. This looks more like a TDR than that compass. So, starting off in here, Canopy grommets. We're all familiar with them. Not even going to use them. Get some RC Booyahs, guys. They work the best. Look in here. It looks like we got a battery tray. Or probably an electronics tray for the front. That's what I believe that is. Got our tail push rod here. I like the design and the linkage. They changed that. Very robust aluminum link there. Nice motor. I will take this out of the bag so you guys can see it. This is a compass motor. They had some issues with the 7HV motors. Apparently there is no issue with this one. We'll find out. I'll test it before I go ahead and install it, make sure it works good. The problem lied in the paper that they used, and had to make some changes there. But this is nice. It's almost exactly like the 7HV motor, just in a 1320 kV size. That is a beautiful motor. Way nicer than your E-Flite motors. No offense to E-Flite. Oh, moving on, we'll go ahead and stick that back in the bag. Yeah, Delrin tubes, miscellaneous screws. Here's the USB I was talking about. Pretty cool. And it flips open. So I'm sure there's more room on here. I mean, you could put more on here than just your manual. Maybe some notes about the helicopter or whatever. But that's pretty neat. Comes with a USB. Game changer. Okay, then we have the bottom part. I know this is the battery tray right here. Moving on, we have a main shaft and some spacers there for the blades. It's actually like a tail spindle on a 6HV or 7HV almost. Big like spindle here. It's a totally rigid head, so there are no dampeners. It's basically just the rigid head with some bearings. And it flies really good. It's really robust. So if you like a strong, rigid, solid head, this is the way to go. Moving on here, got some upper and lower bearing blocks, it looks like. Very nicely machined. All of Compass's machining has always been beautiful. Never had an issue with it. Simply flawless for, you know, a not so expensive helicopter. You get some pretty nice machining. Here we have the tail belt, it looks like. The tail case and the carbon fiber, actually has a carbon fiber tailgate case. Looks like the bearings are pressed in already. Then it has this insert that slides into a boom. So, and then of course the tail pulley. Very nicely done, Compass. Everything is individually wrapped and assorted by weight too. They check it by weight. I don't know if you can see this, to make sure that everything is in the bag that's supposed to be there. You know, if they're missing a washer or a screw or something, or even a little nut, that would throw off that weight, and they would know they're missing something. It would indicate to them they have to go through and check everything to make sure it was there. Moving on here, looks like we have the tail push assembly here. Pretty nicely done. Clean. Tail pulleys and probably a main pulley for, I'm not sure how the drivetrain works exactly, but I'm pretty sure some of these pulleys go up front. They're not all just for the tail. another block of sorts, and it looks like we have a pinion in here. I believe this comes with a 13T pinion. I'm not totally positive. I'll check on that. Everything weighed. Then we have our main gear assembly. People are worried about the belt slipping off or something, and I saw Dave Cuddlehut rock that thing a whole bunch of times, and that belt didn't even move. But yeah, I guess they upgraded it a little bit and added these casements for the side of the main gear, so you don't have to worry about your belt slipping off. Yeah, and then we have a pulley in here, part of the drivetrain. I didn't even really notice that in the heli I saw at IRCHA. So moving on here, we got the main blade grips, it looks like. Plastic fantastic, all one piece, but very easy to work with. And of course some links in there. This could be the tail for all I know. I haven't really dug through here too much. In here some more parts. This is for the servo. Comes with carbon fiber arms to go over the servo arms in case you're worried about flex. I've heard of some people use them and some people not. Right here we have some tail blades. I won't be using these. I'll be using the edge blades, giving them a shot. These feel a little mushy. And then you have your spindle, your tail spindle there. And if you look, see, I don't know how many of you guys are very familiar with compass, but they tend to be pretty, they try to be the same wherever they can be, which is nice. You know, this is the tail spindle, there's the main shaft. You see what I mean? It's like the same thing, only scaled down or scaled up to what it needs to be. Nothing fancy, everything's very simple. Right here we have an air rotation bracket here. Air rotation bearing. Then in here, I'm not sure what parts these are. I'll get into that into the build. Kind of looks like another tail case set. Continuing on here, some more hardware here. This is the this guy here is the your Delrin tubes connect here. It's your pitch arms for your rotor head. Some more carbon fiber stuff, looks like part of a lockdown for the battery or something of that nature. And they included some servo locks in here. Servo nuts. Some more miscellaneous hardware, looks like just servo mounting hardware. Your Canopy grommet holder there. All very nicely done. This looks like the main pulley here, the main belt for the main pulley. Don't quote me on any of this, I haven't built it yet. This is the collet for the main shaft. Everything in here is machined beautifully. They really did a nice job. You know, the one delay they had for the canopies is totally excusable for what you get for the price of this heli. And here's their totally different swash plate. They totally changed the design of the swash for the warp, so we're going to get to try that out. It does not look adjustable, but done in the same compass manner. If it's not needed, it's not there. Everything you need is there, everything you don't need is not there. And some more your servo horns here, or linkages, ball links, and then of course package with your other superfluous parts and your skids. Carbon fiber skids, very TDR-ish. So, hope you guys found this enjoyable and helpful. There's another look at this beautiful Canopy. I can't wait to see it in the sky. I am waiting on my Contronic Kobe 55, but once I get that, I'll be able to start really cashing into the build. I will start the build and do a few videos just putting everything together and showing you how it works. So this was just meant to be a quick unboxing for you, show you what we had in the box. Thanks to Nankin for helping to kind of sponsor the build, and they got the kit out to me pretty quick. So hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like the video, and check out the website. There's a link there on my homepage if you want to check it out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Peace.